Entrepreneurs' mistakes that you should avoid. Entrepreneurs' mistakes are many mistakes that many business owners make, and in this video, I'm going to briefly describe a few entrepreneur mistakes that you should avoid if you want to become a successful entrepreneur. 1. Diversity, advice from the older version of the same business. Try to be creative and provide new ideas in your business to be unique and stand out compared to the other similar type of business as yours. Try to take advice from people who are running the older version of the same business and be smart to identify their mistakes to avoid making the same mistake that they were doing. By just copying the same system as the previous version of your business, people can't see the difference, and you'll face many other competitors that you have to compete with. If you do the same as the previous version of your business, then there will be no innovations, changes, and improvements, then people can't see the difference. Always try new ideas to stand out and be different from your competitors. People see the difference, and they'll spread the words and talk about it. Especially nowadays, with social media discussions, nothing is sneaky anymore. When you provide better services, products, and goods, your unique idea will make a difference. 2. Active versus passive business owners. It is imperative to have a peace of mind with excellent knowledge about the nature of your own business. That knowledge is important to make sure the operation of your business is running through the right way and how it was running in the past, now, and what end for the future. At the beginning of running your enterprise, you must be involved in almost all the operational functionalities of your own business and be completely active in your own business. By doing that and be an active business owner, you will save up the expenses of paying for one extra salary and management at least. Smart entrepreneurs will work hard in their own business, and they are always active and on top of every hustles and be involved in any day-to-day decisions and operationally involve around them. Passive business owners. Being a passive business owner is not the same as having a passive income business. Although both are having similarities about their substantiality of the business owner or shareholders, they are not participating in the day-to-day physical activities and operations of the business. Based on the nature of the business, your participation will be different. In most of the cases, and in general, the passive business owner's enterprise has an automated system that has a built-in digitally smart construction and operation that does the majority of the business strategy's functionalities are automatic without any physical activities. An example of passive business owners is an online e-commerce store, which all you have to do is to have your products listed online. Then your website's wise strategies and intelligence behind it will work for you globally and sells items without any interruptions. Some entrepreneurs are just investing in many different businesses and also are not participating in any day-to-day activities of the company. In general, passive business owners are making more money than the active business owners because they have more time to think about the logical strategies on how to increase their sales and making more money by taking care of the business without physically being involved. However, in other ways, it would be much more practical if you have some knowledge about your products and services. That will help you to be conscious about who you are dealing with, as well as investing in what type of business, and so on. 3. Unrelated business entrepreneurs' mistakes. Another mistake that some entrepreneurs make is to run unrelated business income activities. There is a limitation for tax exemption for any business which is associate, and if excess of the needs of the except function, they will become taxable. For example, incomes from posting an ad and have more sell under unrelated trade and activities of having advertising, and as a result, your sales increased, it will be tax exempt for the amount of $1,000 only, and if you declare more it will be taxable. Publication advertising income is often the most significant source of UBIT for exempt organizations. With few exceptions, the Internal Revenue Service considers advertising income to be unrelated business income, whether it comes from magazines, newsletters, or directories, and whether the publications are produced directly by an association or produced for an association by a for-profit firm according to contract. Exceptions recognized by the IRS involve truly passive investment income, generally, royalties, from a publication containing advertising, revenue from advertising activities not irregularly carried on, and profit from a book substantially produced without compensation. Ref. Association Law Governance, Howe and Hutton, Ltd. 4. Too cheap running enterprise. Being too cheap in running a business sometimes will result in a significant loss instead of saving up. There are certain limitations of controlling your expenses within your enterprise. If you don't spend the necessary money, you might lose your reputation, and that can kill your business. Always try to provide the best of you can, even if it's in a smaller quantity. You can offer 20 serving of high-end fresh quality of food at your restaurant and charge your client with a fair amount of cost, and as a result, your clients will be delighted to pay for what they get. But if you serve 50 serving food of cheap quality food at a lower price, then you might lose your clients for not providing a portion of good quality food and services. Nowadays, with the power of technology and the internet, it's essential to have a website first and spend money on such a necessary infrastructure of your startup business to be known in your local network first. What is the important basic infrastructure of any startup business? Right domain name and website and marketing tools. Best high-quality, affordable and reliable web hosting. Great email marketing system. Any necessary courses that's supposed to take to do the job correctly and professionally. Knowledge is power, and developing your skills and experience, and try to be up to date as much as you can, especially nowadays with the super growth of digital technologies. If you have the money to start up your business, I do suggest outsourcing some parts of your projects or hire an expert to do the job professionally, and do not try to waste your time figuring out about how things work. Time is money. You can spend your time focusing on what you already know and use it to improve your business. Human resource management. It is crucial to have peace of mind by hiring employees who can handle the job correctly and trust them as well, because no business can be successful if the staff gives you less than a perfect job, and that is more costly for your company. 5. Wasted services as entrepreneurs' mistakes. Try to minimize the waste as much as you can. It is because you've already paid for it and want to get the maximum profit out of it. Efficient use of resources not only reduces cost, but also increases profitability, thus it's essential to avoid unnecessary wastage and maximize utilization. Ensuring customer satisfaction should be a priority, as their loyalty can drive growth, enhance reputation, and increase profitability in the long run.